Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
And he cuts it back right, and he's got it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm scared. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Yeah.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
60 outlaw. 50. Watch twist. Protein spill. Under 10. Bravo. Ready.
2nd and 5. He completes it to Henry. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh, we got people? Oh, shit.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Ready. 22 jet bombers.
They're going to look to throw. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down.
Go. And 2 spot. X3. 218. Chop. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Down. 60 or. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with the keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready up.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check to rock. Rock it. Rock it. Dude.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Fair. Fair. Fight.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Hey, team 6. Team grip.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Try to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 2nd and 15. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you plan to back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Watch twins. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Jim, Jim, Jim. Hard, hard. Ready?
They started on the ground with Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down in inches. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready, ready. 91. 3-3. Hey, check two. Hey, exit. To the right. Move. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now back to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. 61, matchbox lights. Go. You remember me? Let's go, get it.
On play action, they'll throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 23 yards to pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Sam off. Now.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 50's the mic. Get the ball. General West. Hey, Echo.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go now. Can't you stop?
Know your job. Check 4, check 4. Check, 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 check. Alert 3, alert.
Leo. Be crisp.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Gary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Alpha.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Jannard Avery, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Hey. Mike 50.
Watch the out.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line. execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.